girls. We are thrilled to on this extraordinary day.
Absolutely! Now please put your hands together to welcome our guest of honor, Mrs. Mai Meligiri, our founder principal, Dr. Prasida Srikumar, our vice principal, Ms. Anjali Negi, director of administration, Major Mayank Jhari, the chairperson of the Parents Advisory Committee, Ms. Preeti Patil, our coordinators, Mr. Sunil Ravindran and Ms. Archana Kakni, and the head of ILC, Ms. Prajakta Bapat.
And of course, a big shout out to our fantastic teachers, parents, the administration team, and the support staff. Devika, how do you feel about this day?
I am super excited to witness the vibrant traditions and tales of India come alive on the stage this evening.
As Rabindranath Tagore wisely said, everything comes to us that belongs to us if we create the capacity to receive it. I now invite our guest of honor, Mrs. Mai Meligiri, our founder principal, Dr. Prasida Srikumar, our vice principal, Ms. Anjali Negi, our director of administration, Major Mayank Jhari, our leadership team, Mr. Sunil Ravindran, Ms. Prajakta Bapat, and Ms. Archana Kakni to light the lamp and inaugurate this sensational journey. Thank you, ma'am, and the leadership team for illuminating our path. Ovi, what do you have to say about this spectacular start?
Yes, Prithvi. Our nostalgic and inspirational evening begins with Rabindranath Tagore's mesmerizing poem, Where the Mind is Without Fear. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Sanvi and Sanvita, who will now lead us with our school prayer.
ते केलं तरी आम्हाला इनपुट तसंच मिळणार ते कॅमेऱ्याला.
Where the mind is led forward by into ever-winding thought and action, into that heaven of freedom. My Father, my Father.
the stage for our evening of timeless tales and traditions.
Under a proficient leadership of Miss Prajakta Babar, IAELC situated in Belgavi city is focused on creating a supportive learning environment where children can grow and succeed. We aim to spark enthusiasm, encourage independence, and promote academic excellence.
So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to be charmed by the tiniest performance of our school. I now invite our ILC Eagles here to spread smiles and bring a burst of energy to the stage as they celebrate Indian traditions through their dance. Audience, make some noise for the Tiny Tots!
Good evening, one and all. In this Early Learning Center presents The Enchanted Forest. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Avir who was curious and adventurous. One day, while exploring the outskirts of his village, he wandered deep into a mysterious forest. At first, it was exciting, but as he walked further, Avir lost and felt alone.
Where am I? I can't find my way back. It's so quiet here. I wish someone were here with me. Grandma always told me stories from the Panchasatra and Jatka tales. She said the forest was full of amazing creatures. What if they came alive to keep me company?
Avir closed his eyes and imagined the characters from his grandmother's stories. Suddenly, he heard a gentle buzzing sound. Zzzz.
Bumblebees, you remind me of the clever bees from the Panchasatra who work together to save their hive. Will you stay with me for a while?
Yes, we will. The bee buzzed cheerfully, their lively hum echoing through forest. Avir smiled. Their melodies brought a comforting sense of companionship. As bumblebees danced, a tiger and a rabbit appeared from behind the trees.
Wow! Animals from the forest stories. Grandma said are full of clever ideas and funny tricks. Will you keep me company too?
Yes, we will. forest began to feel alive, and Avir's heart filled with joy as the animals danced. As the animals rested, colorful flowers began to bloom around Avir. Their petals swayed gently, and the sweet fragrance filled the air.
Flowers! You're as beautiful as the ones in Jat cottage, always spreading happiness and wisdom wherever you go. Will you dance with me?
Yes.
In the garden, flowers bloom. Colors pop and flowers soon. Little petals open wide. Magic flower, come and ride. Twinkle sparkles in the air. Dance around them everywhere. Butterflies and bees that glide. In the garden, come inside. Magic flowers twist and twirl. Dance around you, boy and girl. Sing and sway in sun's delight. Magic flower, day and night. Ladybugs on tiny feet. Hop and skip to the beat. Rainbow colors on display. Dance with flowers, come and play. Sun shining, feel the breeze. Dance with flowers under trees. Smiling faces all around. Happy moments, magic found. Magic flowers twist and twirl. Dance around you, boy and girl. Sing and sway in sun's delight. Magic flower, day and night.
The flowers seemed to whisper stories of kindness and love, making Avir feel at peace. Avir walked past surrounded tall trees and lush plants. Their sturdy trunks and leafy branches swayed gently as if they too were moved by the forest melodies.
Trees and plants remind me of the strong trees in the Panchatattva who stood tall and protected their friends. Will you join me?
Yes, we will. tree seemed to stand as guardian, reminding Avid of the importance of unity and strength in the stories he loved. A kaleidoscope of butterflies fluttered gracefully around Avid, their delicate wings shimmering in the sunlight.
Butterflies, you are as beautiful as the ones in Jataka tales. Grandma said you bring joy and transformation wherever you go. Will you dance with me too?
The butterflies fluttered gracefully around Avid, their delicate dance whispering tales of freedom and the beauty of small joys in life. Suddenly, a group of peacocks appeared, their feathers glowing in the golden light of setting sun. They spread their vibrant finery in a stunning display.
Peacock, you look just like the proud and graceful bird from Jataka tales. Your beauty brings hope to this forest. Will you dance with me?
The peacock's elegance added a touch of magic to the forest, inspiring awe in Avir's heart. And so, the bumblebees, animals, flowers, plants, trees, butterflies, and peacock all came together, each adding a unique rhythm and beauty to the enchanted forest.
I thought I was lost, but now I feel at home. Thank you for keeping me company.
Avir learned that even when we feel alone, the stories and lessons from our loved ones stay with us, bringing us courage, hope, and company, just like the creatures in the Panchatantra and Jataka tales. Every creature has a role in making life extraordinary. So let's celebrate unity, community, and belonging.
I need you and you need me to make up this community. It won't work without my friends, so let's all come together. Together we're stronger. We gotta remember we're one. With love at the center, we can come together. Hey, oh, hey. I will listen to your words. I'll forgive when I get hurt. I'll pick you up when you fall down. So let's all come together.
I would request parents of IAELC, pre-nursery and nursery to pick up children from the sports complex. And now, let us continue our journey into these timeless tales of tradition. Over to Prithviraj.
Friends, who do you think is the signer show of all eyes in school?
It's none other than our principal ma'am.
You're absolutely right. Her leadership is like a magical thread, weaving life into timeless tales and tradition that inspire the vision of Indus Autumn International School. On that note, I welcome you, ma'am. We are all eagerly waiting to hear your thoughts on this momentous occasion.
Good evening to the chairperson of Indus Autumn International School, Mrs. Akka Mahadevi Meligiri, guests from the Autumn family, IAIS and ILC PSC 24-25, PSC chairperson of IAIS, Ms. Preeti Patil, PSC chairperson of IELC, Dr. Dhana, our parents, my teams at IELC and IAIS, academic and admin members of staff, and the young eagles of Indus Altum International School and Indus Altum Early Learning Center, Belagavi. Welcome to our 4th Indus Altum Day Primary. Today we have with us Mrs. Akka Mahadevi Melligiri, lovingly called as Mai Melligiri, our chairperson of the school board, Altum Trust. With her vision to improve access to quality education, her relentless focus of bringing global educational standards and effective decision-making forms form the foundation of Indus Altum International School. She is also the chairperson of ACUS Foundation, directing the CSR and the philanthropy programs of ACUS. Under her wings, ACUS Foundation has multiple social impact programs to provide better education, health, and hygiene to the underprivileged children of various schools in and around Belagavi. Mrs. Mai Melligiri, being the daughter of Belgaum, has envisioned quality education springing up in her own hometown. That is why Indus is here in Belagavi. More than anything, humility is her way, and one should learn to be a very humble human being from her. Ma'am, you have blessed us today with your presence. Thank you so much for being there for us today. Please accept our warm welcome to you, ma'am. A big round of applause, dear parents. Thank you so very much, Eagles. Thank you, ma'am. I gratefully remember our CEO and MD, Lieutenant General Arjun Ray, the visionary behind the progress of Indus Group of Institutions. General Ray's New Year message serves as a call to action to give our children a clear and purposeful vision. This vision will guide a complex world, helping them rise above challenges in omnia paritas and achieve their fullest potential. In 2025, he says, let's focus on empowering our children with the tools they need for the success while teaching them the importance of perseverance and adaptability. This is a year of growth and opportunity. Thanking General Ray for his profound New Year message of 2025. IAIS is just 4 years old, but yes, we are 4 years old. A short journey from 21 to 24, 25 has seen inspiring school growth in terms of quality and quantity. I want to place on record the fantastic work done by our teams led by Ms. Gloria Bardeskar and Ms. Prajakta Bapat, our early years team leaders at IAIS and ILC, Ms. Archana Kakani and our primary team, Ms. Abija and our middle school team, Mr. Sunil Ravindran and Mr. Subranil Goshal and our secondary team, our sports, visual arts and performing arts team, our vice principal, Ms. Anjali Negi, and our director of administration, Major Mayank Johari. From 53 students in 2021, we are at 378, the 4th year, as I now speak to you. Due to the vision of the management, board and trustees, hard work and team involvement, and more than anything else, the trust that each one of you has put in us. Meanwhile, our Indus Altum Learning Center has shown the growth from 18 to 74 students, which is the maximum capacity of our preschool in Belgaum, which reveals the trust that the parents have in the school and its values. This year, IIS has been placed number 3 in the national ranking survey conducted by C4 in the Emerging International School category. In September 2025, I received the award in Delhi on behalf of my team, students, teachers, and parents at IAIS. A big round of applause to congratulations also to IAS. A big round of applause. Congratulations, IAIS and the team. Meanwhile, our ILC received the Trailblazer Award from ET Tech, the top 5 preschools in Karnataka. Our center head, Ms. Prajakta Bapat, received the award in Hyderabad on behalf of our ILC team. Congratulations to our magical team, IALC. Following the previous year's success story of having registered as an ISRO tutor center, this year we had the privilege of bringing in NASA Space Apps Challenge to Northern Karnataka for the first time, hosted by IAIS. Around 250 participants from different parts of Karnataka participated in this global challenge. Congratulations to our faculty, Mr. Kaushik Yola, and our parent patron promoter of the event, Ravi Infra. We also thank our PSC and the parent sponsors. We officially launched our NCC Naval Wing, marking an exciting new chapter for 25 students ready to embrace the values of discipline, leadership, and patriotism. The inauguration was highlighted by an inspiring address by Colonel Mohan Naik, Group Commander of 8th Karnataka Naval Wing, who emphasized the importance of education and service to form discipline. Congratulations to our events in charge, Ms. Susham Pandey, for this initiative. Indus Altum International School proudly hosted the IIMUN, the Model United Nations Belgaum Chapter 2024 in December, making a grand success in fostering global leadership and unity. The event empowered students to engage with pressing international issues. This impactful conference inspired young minds to become tomorrow's leaders, driving change on a worldwide scale and aligning with our philosophy, creating leaders of tomorrow. Feather on the cap, the IIMUN Belgaum chapter gave IAIS the Best Delegation Award, bringing laurels back home. We are delighted and proud of our Eagles and their achievements. Congratulations to Mr. Sunil Ravindran for this initiative. Our collaboration with Mindla, a comprehensive career platform, helps grade 8 to 12 students explore their strengths, interests, and career aspirations. Through interactive workshops, group sessions, and personalized one-to-one coaching and counseling, students gain invaluable guidance on career insights, aptitude building, and university selection procedure. This is our humble step in preparing our students for the future. Meanwhile, our classes on instilling the school's core value of love, empathy, discipline, and respect, conducted through school cinema this year, have been valuable, providing lessons for learning life. Congratulations to our school counselor, Ms. Femi Anthony, for successfully conducting these classes for our students. Indus Teachers and Research Institute, ITARI, collaborates with IAIS to empower our teachers to complete their training. 75% of our teachers are ITARI graduates with qualifications offered in international education by Birmingham City University, UK, and Helsinki University, Finland. A big round of applause to our graduates, teachers from ITARI. IIS participated in International School Sports Organization, national games organized for the International School Students of India, including badminton, football, basketball, tennis, swimming, and archery. Our young athletes received exposure by attending these games in different parts of India. Our talented young archers brought back home gold and silver medals at the prestigious International School Sports Organization. From IAIS, we have National Archers in 2024. A big round of applause. We are incredibly proud of our Eagles, Bairsit Patil, Moinuddin Dagat, Shreya Hiremat, Trisha Jahangir, Nian Porwal, Yash Kolwengar, Zifar Ali, and Sipra Patil for their outstanding performance. Their dedication, skill, and sportsmanship put them on a national front. Congratulations to all. A special mention to our archery coach, Mr. Shantinath Ahuje. Chess classes have been initiated at IAIS once every week to develop logical reasoning and critical thinking skills, which are the must competencies of the 21st century. Our young eagles are always taught the power of giving back to the society, and they're developing the moral man qualities. Our blood donation drive, in association with KLE Hospital, has been a success last year and this year too. We are delighted to share the success of Auxilia 2, a free medical checkup camp in association with KLE Hospital, Belagavi, at Government Kannada Lower Primary School, Godihal. The school parent community and PSC contributed rations, food, medicines, sanitary pads, and medical kits for the villagers. The event saw around 450 villagers benefiting from the essential health services and supplies. A heartfelt thanks go to all the contributors and PSC. Well done, Mr. Shubranil Ghoshal, our community service and secondary school staff member in charge, for helping the students organize the medical camp and the blood donation drive this year. Together with the parent community, we could positively impact our community's well-being. Green Eagles project has also progressed this year, keeping the students close to their roots. The plantation drive and the outdoor classroom initiative help the students explore knowledge on Mother Earth's lap. Congratulations to Dr. Satish, a faculty member, for heading this project. Experiential learning is at the heart of learning at IAIS, connecting the concepts of what the students have learned to the real-life situations. The recent composting, self-defense, and coding sessions are examples of our preparation for actual life applications. The experience-based field trips and ISL camps for grade 5 and above offer lessons for life where students absorb the values of team spirit and an attitude of adventure. The open mic initiative by our music facilitator, Mr. Ashley Massey, is a humble attempt to help the students boost their confidence and overcome stage fear, unleashing the power of their inner star. Every Friday, our students take center stage at Open Mic, a vibrant platform that celebrates their creativity and fosters self-expression. With experiential learning comes moments of celebration. Grandparents' Day at Indus Altum International School was filled with laughter, fun, and family celebration. We also discovered our beloved grandparents in a new light, with new talents and spirits that are impressive and highly contagious. There you go. This year, Children's Day was a kaleidoscope of fun-filled activities. The day celebrated childhood, filled with laughter, friendship, and unforgettable memories. The country games arranged by the teachers were in the limelight for the Children's Day. UKI 2024 was a vibrant space-themed fundraising carnival in the month of October. The event featured exciting games, creative workshops, and more. Delicious food stalls added to the festive atmosphere, making it a day of fun and engagement. The IAIS coffee lounges celebrate learning, inviting parents to witness the learning outcomes. Students display their conceptual clarity, confidence, and communication competencies during the coffee lounges, which have been a success story at IAIS for the past 2 years. Indus Altum International School hosted a student exchange program with Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum. Students engaged in interactive leader classes and exchanged cultural insights promoting mutual learning. We had Rashtriya Military School students coming over to us and our students visiting them to learn from a collaborative setup. The Indus Math Circle is a pioneering initiative that reflects our belief that mathematics is the foundation of innovation, research, and entrepreneurship. With STEM education at the core of 21st century learning, Indus takes pride in being the first school in India to launch such a program for our students. There are 15 students currently from Indus Altum participating in the Central Indus Math Circle program, which is conducted online twice weekly. It is all about our emerging eagles. We all do this for our eagles to fly high. We all come together to see them succeed. Our eagles brought back home fame and recognition from various fields, apart from the archery and the Model United Nations that I mentioned slightly earlier. Daksh Baldavar of grade 7 emerged victorious at the 21st SIP Abacus International Prodigy Competition, outshining thousands of participants worldwide. Pranav Hattiholi of grade 6 was the category topper in the prestigious 44th National Abacus Competition Festival held by Braino Brain Fest in Chennai. Pranav Pinaroli, our grade 11 student, won the Lens of Life champion by winning the best photography contest conducted by 10X Bangalore. Kruday Sainoje of grade 9 excelled in the Spell Bee Chronos. Shudi Bang of grade 5 was the champion at the 14th Karate in the School competition organized by the Complete Karate Academy, Karnataka. And meet our young authors from Indus Altum International School. Daksh Baladavar of grade 7, Niyadi Patmashali of grade 7, and Krudi Patil of grade 6 published their respective books this year. A big round of applause to all our winners, our eagles, our authors, young authors. Congratulations to our national level spellers from IAIS. We are incredibly proud of our students who have excelled at the 15th National Mega Final of the Whiz National Spell Bee. Avirat Chedan Pai from grade 2, Kriday Vikram Sainuje from grade 9, Arna Mulimani from grade 6 and Arnav Prashant Dafale from grade 7, Rishi Raikar from grade 4, Daksh Baladavar from grade 7, Rishabh Anand Vikamshi from grade 9, Swara Sagar Zanwar from grade 3, Indira Sudarshan Hanswet Watkar from grade 2, Ahana Gaudesh Patil from grade 9, and Abir Mitra from grade 9 again. They brought home National Spell Bee trophies, certificates, awards, and a whole lot of pride for themselves, to their parents, and to the school. Parent Advisory Committee has been one of the strongest support systems both for IAIS and IELC. This year, at IELC, PSC was constituted in August 2024, and at the same time, we got our IELC also, PSC also got established under the leadership of Ms. Preeti Patil here at IAIS and Dr. Dana there at IELC. PSC plays a most significant role in bringing together the parent community and the school. PSC acts as the parents' voice, as a body. It stands firmer for the parents. This year at IAIS, we conducted several events joining hands with PSC. Some of the PSC-initiated projects this year include the Godihal Village Medical Camp, NASA Space App Challenge sponsored by Ravi Infra, patron promoter, Shadow and Expert Internship Program for grade 10, Green Eagle Initiative, Thanksgiving to our teachers and support staff, self-defense sessions, and plantation drive. Thank you, PSC of IAIS, and thank you, PSC of IELC, for being the school's strongest support system ever. Thank you. Theme for today's play. What is the theme, Ovi? Louder.
Tales and traditions.
Okay. Today's play is all about returning to the nostalgic feelings of folklore and grandmother stories. Most of us would have grown up with Akbar, Birbal, Tenali Raman. More than stories, the morals that came along with them shaped us to be a better human being. What an excellent way to learn and grow. But do you think our younger generation is getting that opportunity? Do you think so? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. I get mixed feelings. Amidst the video games and increased screen time, our younger generation is losing out on these life-touching childhood episodes. Here we bring alive the tales of tradition. Am I right? Once again.
The tales of traditions.
Yes. We urge you to relax and enjoy this incredible show by the pre-primarians and primarians of IAIS, and you have already witnessed the IALC, the vibrant stars on the stage. Best of luck to the directors of the event, Archana Kakani, Prajakta Bapat, Gloria Bardeskar, Deepthi Mahapatra, Ashley Masi, Arima Pal, Susham Lata, and the director of today's play, Sarvika Tuli. And all the best to our amazing eagles who are going to come. Your hard work, dedication, sincerity, I know you have not even taken a break for the past so many weeks, and I'm sure your hard work is going to win today. All the very best, my dear team. Sit back and relax. Thank you for this wonderful evening and for your valuable presence. Thank you so much for joining us to witness the amazing talents of our young eagles. We value that. And thank you once again, ma'am, for helping us with your presence today, for gracing us with your presence today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging words.
Our guest of honor, Mrs. Mai Miligeri, chairperson of the school board, Altum Trust, with her vision to improve quality education. Her relentless focus on bringing in global education standards and effective decision making forms the foundation of Indus Altum International School. On that note, I extend my heartiest welcome to Mrs. Mai Miligeri to share a few words on this special day. Ma'am, it's an honor having you here.
Good evening, everybody. It just feels like a deja vu. Only that it was a dream and now it's a reality. For a dream to become a reality, one person can dream, but you need a whole team behind you to make it a reality. And this has been my first opportunity to be here with what I would call as the Indus family or my own extended family. So I would take a few moments of you to say some of my thoughts, but looking at the confidence of the children on the stage and the achievements that Ms. Prasida presented, I have no words left to say. So I would say that behind this dream, I would first like to thank my entire team who made me or who helped me achieve this. So first I would thank all my infra team who helped us come up with this beautiful infrastructure and the campus. Secondly, I would like to thank all the teachers, the staff, and all the parents and the students for having all the faith and trust in us. And also I would like to extend a big thank you and a special one to General Arjun Ray. He is a great visionary, and we thought there cannot be any other person who can help us lead our dreams in Belgavi. Lastly, I would like to thank my dear husband Arvind Meligeri, without whose support my dream would not have been achieved. I would like to say that this dream, though we have achieved, has been a very expensive one for me. And that's what a lot of people have always said. Oh, why did you have to come up with this kind of a state-of-art school in Belgaum? It's a lot of resources. Yes, it is. And my husband said to me too, hey, your dream turns out to be very expensive. I would like to say something about this. The thing is that our foundation, or we, are spending as much as what we are collecting from you, or even more, on educating each of your child here. And once somebody asked me, what is in it for you? But today I can proudly say, I did not really expect much, but I would say it's satisfaction. So today, looking at the confidence of the children on the stage, I was like, blown away. What more do I need? My dream was about just setting up a world-class school. And today when I saw that my dream was achieved, I was like, what more do I need? Looking at the confidence of the 3 years old, the 2 years old, the 6-year-olds, and look at these children, they are in the 2nd grade, and look at their confidence. So what I would say is, when it comes to education, well, how do you define education as? Or how do you define a good school as? Education is, if you really look at it in the good, simple terms, I would say, education is about just being literate. But is that what you want a school to do? Just literate? No, that was not my dream, and that should not be the dream of any parent. So when it comes to education, a school can give you only 25% of your lifelong learning. Rest of the 75% comes from various experiences. Your own experiences, your work experiences, your association with different people. And as you move through life, you do gain some experience as well. So life is not about, these 10 years of school or the 4 years of college. Life is about learning throughout your life. So I would like to address parents, teachers, and students separately. But after looking at the confidence of the children here, I think I have really lost some of my words, but I will try to do my best. So this school is a result of my own journey of experience with my children. So you must have already heard this many a times, how this school came into formation and whatever happened. So when it was time for my children to go to school, we had just moved from US to India, and that to Bangalore. And I was in the process for looking for a school for my children. And every time I kept hearing, good school, good school. Now I started thinking, what is a good school? School is not just 4 walls. School is a home away from home. A home away from home where your children go every day and where their confidence, their curiosity are only nourished and not broken. That is what my definition of a good school is. Good school is not about going and doing rote learning. And that's what most of us did. But today's age is different. It's not rote learning, it's about experiential learning. And I think Dr. Prasida has already talked about the experiential learning. So every time my mom used to ask me, or somebody used to ask me, is it a good school your child is going to? My only answer was, I think one time during the inauguration of the admissions or the school, I've always said, is it a good school my children are going to? Then it struck me, yes, it is a good school. If my child goes to school every day without fuss, it is a good school. Why? If he is not making fuss, it means that something good is happening in the school. And I did not really care what he was learning, what they were studying, whether they were able to read, they were able to write. For me, the most important thing was they went to school without fuss and they went happily. So that's when I decided Belgaum needs a very good school. A school where learning is made fun and joyful. The child should come to school without making fuss. And this I have already witnessed in the in the IELC. And I was very happy to see that. Instead of making fuss to go to the school, I saw that the children were crying to go back home. What more does one want? So I said, okay, my school is doing something good. Then we thought, why not continue and make it till like a K to 10 grade. So, like I said, I have kind of like looking at the confidence of the children, I have lost few of my words. I would still like to try to gather some of the things here. I would like to first address the parents. What can the parents give a child? It's not the wealth they are going to accumulate and keep it for the child, but it's the good values and the education that they can give the child. That is the best investment any parent can do, is give the child a good education. So a lot of times, I think, in the day-to-day rat race, I think we forget that, and people or the parents are busy, making the life of the child comfortable or accumulating wealth for them. No. What do they need? What they need is a vision. Like General Ray mentioned, I'm of the same thought too. What you can give your child is a vision. And then give them a good education which will help them achieve that vision or reach that goal. Also, it's when it comes to competition, a lot of these days I see that, parents are very competitive. Yes, you have to be competitive. How? You don't ask your child to compete with his friends, or you don't compare your child with his friends. One thing you have to remember, your child is unique. Every child is unique. No two children are same. No two siblings can be same, then how can two friends be same? So please, my advice to the parents is, do not compare your children to their friends or anybody. They are unique. So by doing this, we do not want to break their confidence. We are all about building their confidence. The school is about building their confidence. Then why compare them and, make them lose that confidence? So I urge that you let your child compete with themselves. They have to try to better themselves every time they are doing something instead of trying to compete with somebody. They are not made of the same genes. When the siblings are made of the same genes and two siblings are not equal, how can we expect two friends to be same? So this is my urge to the parents. Please do not compare your children to anybody. Every child is precious. Every child is unique. And they come with a set of gifts. Every one of them is unique. Another thing I see most of the time is a lot of parents want their children to go for tuition after the school. When my children were young and going to school, I always asked, do my children need to go and spend a couple more hours going for tuition? And what are they learning in the tuition? I always saw that most of the thing that happened in the tuition was, all that they did was their homework. They can do the homework at home. They have already spent enough hours learning in the school. Let them come home, give them free space and time. Ask them how their day was. What did they learn? Make them feel confident. Build that confidence in them. When the child loses confidence, fear makes room in there. So please do not take away their confidence. So today, seeing their confidence, I was like, almost like, oh my God, this is a dream come true, I think, they are in the able hands of Miss Prasida. Without her, this wouldn't have been possible. All the credit of the achievement goes to her. She is the one who really runs the show here. We are only backstage. Okay? I really appreciate all your effort and thank you. And also thank you to all the teachers. Don't mistake me, I'm still not done by saying thank you. Today's world is full of uncertainties and unknowns. So our education system has to be something that's going to prepare the child for a lifetime. It's not about passing exams and moving on to the next grade or going to the college and getting a degree. A school should really prepare the kid for the future. And how do we prepare them? Ms. Prasida has already explained, in today's world with all the social media and the gadgets we have, we cannot put them in a restricted room of 4 walls and, and say, okay, this is what I'm teaching you and this is what you are going to read and reproduce. It doesn't work. They already have a lot of freedom. So what can we do? We give them the freedom and we teach them the responsibility. That's the best way to do. Give them all the freedom needed. Coming back to the school, why did we come so far? Why did we come out of the Belgaum city and establish a school so far? The whole reason is real estate is very expensive. We wanted to have all the facilities for the school. We wanted them to have big classrooms. We wanted them to have the sports facilities. We wanted them to have the labs, the libraries, and all the possible extracurricular activities. And on top of it, a clean environment. That's the whole reason why we came this far. Most of the schools these days don't even have a proper playground, which is a very important factor in the development of a child. Also important are the very beginning or the very early years or the formative years of a child. A lot of times as parents, we forget and we are absorbed in the day-to-day, like the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they say things. But it's very important to give them a very strong base or a foundation. And that base or foundation comes from a good school. Here is where I would like to use the term good school. And again, I wouldn't want to define the good school. I've always told you. And so the school is not just the classrooms again, but it has to have all the amenities and all the open space, everything needed. So also, I was talking about the children going after school to the tuition. Sorry, I cut it halfway. Is it really necessary for them to go for tuition? No. They have learned. And also these days, it's absolutely not necessary because it's not a rote learning anymore. All that they need to do is put a little more effort at home. That's why they have the homework. We don't want to burden them with the homework as well. Sorry, I'm trying to find my this. Also, I had prepared my speech thinking that there were going to be older kids, but only now I realized that, all the kids are under 4 years. So why I was saying you don't need tuition is because it's not rote learning. It's experiential, and what we do and what we do best at Indus Ultim is teaching at the right level. We understand the need of every individual child, Rote learning, what happens is the teacher is giving a lecture and every student in the classroom is expected to understand and learn that. But here we have a lot of hand-holding, and especially for the little children, which helps them build that strong foundation. Most of the children suffer as they go to the higher grades is because of a poor foundation. So a very strong foundation, especially in the math and science, is very important. So coming back to the infrastructure, we also have something called as the collaborative spaces. My speech might go a little bit back and forth, but I'm trying to address some of the things which are very dear to me. We have introduced something called as collaborative spaces. What are these collaborative spaces? Some people may not even like them, but I love them. In real life, there are no walls around you. You go to work, you have to be working in the free and open environment. You mingle with the people. With all the disturbances, with all the distractions, you are expected to focus and get your work done. But when we are forcing a child to sit in those 4 walls, and when we are forcing them to focus, how can it happen? Just think of an instant if any of you have tried meditation. What is meditation about? It's about focus. Every time you try to focus, your mind is always wandering. That also takes some practice. The best way you can do is always bring your mind back to what you are doing. So these collaborative spaces are about no walls. Let the child be there. Let them see the other kids walking around. Let them see the other kids playing around. With all the disturbances and distractions, they should be able to focus. This is, I would say, is a very latest thing in the education field, having the collaborative spaces. So that's what I love about the new system is the collaborative spaces. And I've always told Dr. Prasida, she fell short of classrooms in the existing buildings, and she came to me and said, Mrs. Meligeri, we need more classrooms. We are going to put walls. I said, okay, you need more classrooms, put the walls. The minute the new building comes, the walls are out. That was my answer to her. I'm not going to force the children to be in those four walls. I want them to focus irrespective of what is going on around them. So I would like to remind you, Ms. Prasida, so the next academic year, most of those walls are coming down. I have a little bit of something to say for the teachers also. A teacher's job is a very, very important and a humble and a noble job. You guys are going to make the leaders of tomorrow. It's not your, I wouldn't say it's a job, but it's your responsibility. So what do we need in a teacher? The teacher has to be committed to provide the best possible education with best possible methodologies that are available. They should have the ability to continuously adapt to the newer tools and techniques and provide opportunities for the students to excel and to absorb. World is a very competitive environment. And your ability, the teacher's ability to reflect in the classroom environment with the real life examples will help the kids succeed. And a couple of the most important qualities that are needed in a teacher, and I stress on them, is a teacher has to be always unbiased. A bias from a teacher can really break the confidence of a child. It can even break them for life. So I urge teachers, there is no bias of any kind or no favoritism. Everyone is equal, and that is what I love about our teachers here too. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm trying to put my notes together. Like I said, school is a home away from school. So a teacher has to be welcoming to the students' thoughts, questions, and doubts, and never criticize them. Instead, she should always be welcoming them and make them understand anything that I would say is that has been difficult or they are confused with. So it's very important for the children, for the teacher to play the role of a mother when they are in school. You don't really have to be a mother. You don't have to hug them or anything. As long as the child knows that they can trust in their teacher, their confidence only boosts. So that is what I would like to see in the teachers, and that is what I have seen in all our teachers. Thank you to you all. And I don't have to say many things. I've already seen it on the stage. I am really amazed by all their confidence. Thumbs up to you all. I have a little something for the children. Again, because these are little children, what I wrote for is again for the older children. I would like to say, this is the kind of advice I gave to my children as well. And this is true. Every action starts with a thought. And one thing I told them, if any time you get a thought that makes you think, oh, I should not tell this to my mom, I should not tell this to my teachers, I should not tell this anybody, the first thing you should understand is what you are doing is not right. The minute you get a thought of not telling anybody, that itself says you are heading in the wrong direction. So please do not think of anything that makes you think, oh, I shouldn't tell. So change your thought. That is one bit of my advice, my first bit of advice to the children. So the next thing is, your life, your future is about your choice. Your choices can make or break your future, your life. So always make the right choices, the best choices. Dream big and work towards them. So they always say, people who only dream, night is not enough. But for the people who want to achieve those dreams, day is not enough, because you have to be working all day to make those dreams successful or come to life. Again, coming to the little ones, you have to understand that all that your parents expect of you is your safety and your well-being. If any time they are restricting you from doing something, saying don't do this, don't do that, it doesn't mean that they are taking away your freedom. What matters to them is your safety first. Well-being is next. Being happens when you are there. So well-being comes, safety comes first. Also, your parents are the only people who can forgive any mistakes you make. So feel free and be open to them and tell all your thoughts, no matter they are good, bad, or ugly. Because they are the people who can be your first, what you can say is the first responders, you can call them. They are always there to help. So do not hesitate in any way. Also, the last thing I would like to say to the children is, discipline, dedication, and maintaining a daily routine is very important. It may be the little kids, the older kids, or we parents ourselves. As long as we have a daily routine and we are maintaining that, we have less, I would say less stress. So to the children again, I would say, your curiosity to know the things, commitment to fulfill their goals, and dreams and ability to get up and run when you fall are the keys to success. This last thing I stress again, your ability to get up and run when you fall is the most important thing in your life. If you fall somewhere, if you fail, doesn't mean that that's the end. But the ability that makes you get up is the most important thing. The one thing I noticed earlier, I was very happy to see that. When the kids were all dancing, I saw that one of the kids' hat fell down. But he did not make a fuss. He just moved on. The kid behind picked up his hat and gave it to him. Isn't it really amazing? That shows they are very confident. So with these few words, I would like to finish my words. If I've taken too much of your time, please excuse me. I was very happy to be here and see all the parents, the kids, and I'm really amazed by the performances. I will try to be here again. Hopefully I can. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody and giving me this opportunity to be here. Thank you. Sorry. Good luck to you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for lifting our spirits with your kind words. Dear audience, get ready to be swept away by the vibrant energy of Garba as our little eagles from IIS early years bring to life the colorful traditions of India. Let's welcome them with a big round of applause.
और चारों मेर हुई मिलाट ते आया मारा पावड़ा के स्वागत करावे फुलवारी रे साजे गाजे बाजे गूंजे सपनोरी ये किलकारी रे वन उपवन अभिनंदन करता छाई घटा पनियारी रे शक्कर भांपो झांपी झांपो हुई जश्न की ये तैयारी रे मन हर जाओ धन बरसाओ धन सुखवाड़ो जी रे
आयो रे शुभ दिन आयो
Our little ones have truly captured a spirit of Indian celebration with their joy and enthusiasm. Let's give them another huge round of applause for this delightful display of culture. We request only the parents of EY2 to pick your ward from the sports complex. I repeat, we request only the parents of EY2 to pick your ward from the sports complex.
All right, folks. Now it's time to witness the art of storytelling coming alive. Our talented friends are ready to take us on a journey through timeless Indian tales with a captivating skit. Wave your hands if you are ready. Audience, wave your hands if you are ready. Thank you, audience. It will be a mix of Indian folk tales with a twist of our school's core value: love, empathy, discipline, and respect.
Viraj, do you know our friends have put in tons of effort to blend folk tales and school values?
Yes, it's going to be one of a kind.
This year, the theme of our primary in this autumn day is all about a celebration of our timeless Indian stories.
Devika, can you imagine how a poor man turned the smallest opportunity into a great success?
Yes, Viraj, I just can't wait any longer to witness the celebration of our timeless Indian stories. On that note, audience, hold your heads high and heart tight as we begin the Tales of Traditions.
It was a rainy day in the city of Belgavi. It had been raining for so long that even schools were shut.
Onish, Anvika, Sharav and Aditri were at home with their grandparents. Online school was also over and they didn't know what to do as they could not go out and play. Achaji, we are bored. Yes, it's been raining for so many days. We can't even travel and go to play. I wish these rains could stop. I want to go somewhere. Maybe for a long drive? If only we could do that.
You know, we can do that.
Oh, really?
Yes, there is a special magical way in which we can travel without even moving from our chairs.
Wow, you and the teachers say the same thing, that reading takes you places. We even have deep reading classes in our schools. Ajja, Ajji, did you also have deep reading classes in your school?
No, we did not have a class like that, but we all did love to read.
Oh, okay. I guess your school was not like ours.
Yes, our school was not like yours, but for us, knowledge was very important, and books we read gave us lot of knowledge and taught us lot of lessons.
Could you share one such story with us?
Please? Alright then, let's take it to the magical lands of stories. Children, close your eyes. Follow me to 200th century BCE, where author Vishnu Sharma was busy compiling the Panchatantra tales in the beautiful land of Kashmir.
Televanzukus Onum batuklutum degi Hokus pokus televanzukus Onum batuklutum degi Schwarz kitsch kitsch vamano Brahmandaran pol chokum tekista khabanigyo Hokus pokus televanzukus Moho batuklutum degi Schwarz kitsch kitsch vamano Brahmandaran pol chokum tekista khabanigyo Pishtu pishtu praryo khot ko van Tor kyo volut babare pan Pishtu pishtu praryo khot ko van Tor kyo volut babare pan Sukaman chokut ko taran Kotar pichhe maar kan Sochai ginda taalakan Hokus pokus televanzukus Onum batuklutum degi Schwarz kitsch kitsch vamano Brahmandaran pol chokum tekista khabanigyo Hokus pokus televanzukus Onum batuklutum degi Schwarz kitsch kitsch vamano Brahmandaran pol chokum tekista khabanigyo
The Panchatantra has many interesting stories. Today, let's listen to the learned fool. There was a young man named Raja who was sent to a famous teacher to study and learn.
After many years, he returned to the village, believing he was now very learned. He wanted to show off his knowledge to the villagers who were eager to see his skills.
Welcome back, Raja.
We are so happy to see you back, Raja.
We are sure you have learned many interesting things. Yes, I've learned everything now. Now ask me any questions and I will answer. Okay, then, what is 7 plus 5? This one is easy, 12.
Wow! Raja, tell me what is plus 5 plus 7?
21. See, it's very simple. 5 plus 7 is 12 and you asked me 7 plus 5. So 12 becomes 21.
Oh! What kind of logic is this, Raja? Don't you understand basic maths?
Okay, forget maths. Ask me science, I like that more.
Okay, then which is further away from you? The moon or London?
Obviously London. We can see the moon but we cannot see London. So obviously London is further. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha!
The villagers kept on asking Raja simple questions, and Raja kept on giving long and complicated answers that made no sense.
Oh,
Oh God, Raja, what did you even do in the city? Did you not learn anything?
I learned all the books, I learned all the material. I can recite any word from any book.
But what is the point of that, Raja? If you don't understand what you are studying, there is no point.
I'm sorry everyone, I'll not do this again. I will also ensure I understand what I'm studying.
The fact that you have understood this, Raja, makes you smart.
You go from that.
From that side,
See, children, understanding concepts is so important.
I agree.
You know what, Ja?
Our teachers say the same.
Yes, they say that we should understand what we are studying, and they do so many activities to ensure that we all understand our concepts very well.
You all are very lucky to have such wonderful teachers. We are. This was such a nice story, Acha. Could you tell us another one? I want to travel some more.
Okay, close your eyes again. This time, let's go to Nepal, the part of the Indian subcontinent where the Jataka tales are the part of the Indian storytelling traditions.
काली पनि देखे मैले गोरी पनि देखे मैले भए फर्की गाउँ घरकी छोरी देखे तर यो आज मैले के देखे
के देख्यौ
ससुरा की छोरी पाँच करी देखे तर यो आज मैले के देखे ससुरा की छोरी पाँच करी देखे
काले पनि देखे मैले गोरे पनि देखे मैले भए घरको गाउँ घरको छोरा देखे तर यो आज मैले के देखे भए घरको बेकारी यही देखे तर यो आज मैले के देखे भए घरको बेकारी यही देखे
हेर बहिनी लड्न लाग्यो भर दिउँ कि भने जस्तो घर भएको भर दिउँ कि हेर बहिनी लड्न लाग्यो भर दिउँ कि भने जस्तो घर भएको भर दिउँ कि
जाउँदै हेरी आऊ मुख ऐनामा जाउँदै हेरी आऊ मुख ऐनामा मुख जस्तो अनुहारले पाइन दाजे केटी पाइन
साथी पनि देखे मैले गरी पनि देखे मैले भए भर्की गाउँ घरकी छोरी देखे तर यो आज मैले के देखे ससुराकी छोरी पाँच करी देखे
तर यो आज मैले के देखे भए घरको बेकारी देखे तर यो आज मैले के देखे भए घरको बेकारी यही देखे
This is the story of the mouse merchant.
There was a poor man who was very hungry. He found a dead mouse on the street and was about to eat it to fill his stomach.
I have no choice left. I will have to eat this dead mouse to make my hunger disappear.
Just as he was about to eat the dead mouse, he met a man who had a hungry cat with him.
Dear man, my cat is very hungry. She didn't eat until days. Can you give the dead mouse to me?
Sure.
I'm ready to pay for it.
Sure, why not? No one should be hungry, not even a cat.
Thank you so much, my good man. With the money he got, the man went to buy sweets. As he was just about to eat them, when he met a child.
Uncle, could I have those sweets? They look so yummy. I'll give you all this firewood in exchange for those sweets. Sure, why not? These sweets will only fill my stomach for now. But with firewood, I'll be able to cook as much as food I want.
He sold the firewood in the market and gradually increased his business, becoming a wealthy merchant.
One day, the king asked him how he became so wealthy.
I remember you. You were so poor that you walked the whole village searching for food. How did you become so wealthy? With some creativity and hard work, Your Majesty. First, I started with a dead mouse. When I sold the dead mouse to a man who had a hungry cat with him. With the money he gave me, I went to buy sweets. Then I gave the sweets in exchange for some firewood. With that firewood, I started cooking. Some people liked my cooking, so I started a small restaurant, and now I have a chain of restaurants.
Wow, you are so innovative and creative and hardworking too. I'm truly inspired.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
With the money he got, the man went to buy sweets. As he was The king praised the man's cleverness and hard work and appreciated how he turned the smallest opportunity to a big success.
See, children, how far innovation and creativity take you.
Oh my God, we are taught this in school as well.
We even have innovation curriculum classes in our schools. When school starters game, I will share the story with my teacher.
How we are finding what we are learning in school in folk tales.
I know, right? Can we have another story, please?
All right, of course, you know what to do.
Close our eyes.
Children, this time let's go to Fatehpur Sikri near Agra, Emperor Akbar's capital city.
जाओ जी मन दीद कराओ जी रा क्यों तरसावे हो मन सकल दिखाओ जी थारी शरारत सब जानू मैं चौधरी अरसले उन भंगा जी मैं कह लगे मर बिगड़ में जागी धोकनी है चंदा में थारी चांदनी मन दामन में बा दीख सीरे झुम 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 मर बिगड़ में जागी धोकनी है चंदा में थारी चांदनी मन दामन में बा दीख सीरे झुम 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 झुम
story is called The Drum of Milk. Emperor Akbar wanted to test the honesty of his courtiers, so he spoke to Birbal about it.
Birbal, I think all my courtiers are very honest. No one has ever cheated me or done any scams.
That's because they are always being watched, Your Majesty. Give them a task where they are unsupervised and see how their true colors come out.
Do you really think so, Birbal?
Let's have a bet, Your Majesty. Out of 1,000 gold coins, that none of the courtiers will be honest when they are unwatched.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, really? Will you able to give me 1,000 gold coins?
I won't need to, Your Majesty. You keep the gold coin ready for me instead.
Ha 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 ha. Let's wait and see.
So Birbal came up with the idea to see how they would handle a seemingly simple task.
As per the Emperor's order, each one of you must bring a glass of milk and pour it into a drum and kept outside. By tomorrow morning, no one will see what you are doing. I'm sure that you all are honest.
My single glass of milk is not important, so I will pour water. No one will find out as drum is full of milk. Milk is so expensive. I'll put water. No one will know at night.
Water. Why bother being honest if no one is watching? The next morning, Akbar and Birbal went to the river to check. They found the drum was clear and contained no milk.
What is this? Where is the milk? It's all water.
Your Majesty, if each courtier had honestly followed the Emperor's instructions, the drum would have been full of milk. But their single contribution that had no milk present at all. They stopped being honest because no one was watching. Honesty is not their true character.
It is sad, but so true.
We are sorry, Your Majesty. We will never do this again.
We will be honest no matter what.
So this is how Birbal won 1,000 gold coins and taught everyone an important lesson.
Let us celebrate Birbal's win with a Kawali.
the importance of being honest.
Other valuable lesson, a teacher teaches. Yes, one of the many values we are taught in school.
You really have a wonderful school. Yes, Saji. We are very lucky.
Ajji, I know it's time for dinner, but can we please have one last story?
Yes, of course. This time we will not go very far. We will travel to our very own Hampi, the capital city of Vijayanagara Empire, where King Krishna Devaraya lived along with the famous poet, scholar and jester Tillari Raman.
ಕಂಡ ಕಂಡ ಕಂಡನ ಕಂಡ ಪರಸಿ ಬನ ಕಂಡ 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 ಕಂಡನ ಕಂಡ ಪರಸಿ ಬನ
This is the story of Tenali Raman.
Tenali. 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 Tenali.
అయ్యయ్యో
Tenali. 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 Tenali.
Silence! One day, King Krishnadevaraya issued a challenge to his courtiers.
Whoever can come up with the most innovative way to entertain me will win a grand prize.
Your Majesty, I can entertain you with a dance.
What was this? Next! Your Majesty, I can entertain you with the song. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. Next!
Your Majesty, I can entertain you with a poem. If you're swallowed by an elephant, you need not be afraid. When you're sitting in its stomach, don't be nervous or dismayed. You might wonder how it happened. You might ask the reasons why, but you won't get any answers, and it doesn't help to cry. The solution here is simple. There's no need to scream and shout. Instead, just run around and round until you're all pooped out.
I don't think can any one of you beat that.
Wait. I can entertain you with some shairi. Gurudeva, ನಿಮಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿ ನೀವೆಂದು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಬದುಕಿಗೆ ನೀವೇ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ.
Oh, you flattered me. This was a tough one to beat.
Your Majesty, I will tell everyone a joke. Once upon a time, 3 ants found an elephant that was sleeping. The first ant said, "Let's fight the elephant." The second one said, "Let's break his leg." The third one, who was the wise ant, said, "Let it be, friends, it won't be a fair fight. There is only one elephant, but we are 3. How will he fight us?"
Can anyone of you beat that?
कौन है जो सबसे चतुर विदूषक? इसके बिगड़म कभी न होती कम, वो है पल में तोला है और माश भी कभी है मन चला। ताना ना 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 ताना ना 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 ताना ना 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 तेनाली रामा।
Namaskaram, Namaskaram. I am Tenali Raman. May I entertain you?
Hey, we can't entertain. What you will entertain?
Silent! Yes, Tinali. Go ahead.
Your Majesty, please close your eyes. And your courtiers, please close your eyes. And all the audience, please close your eyes. And imagine that you are walking through an enchanted garden. You see a group of monkeys sitting on a tree. Suddenly, they begin to play sitar. Nearby, a tree shook its branches to the rhythm, as if clapping along. Just when it couldn't get any strangers, a squirrel started leading an orchestra of birds, whistling in a perfect harmony. Take a deep breath. You may open your eyes now.
Oh, wow! It was the best performance ever! Tinali, you won the prize!
Thus, Tenali Raman won the prize thanks to the power of imagination.
Imagination is important. If not, imagination will be so bored. Our teachers also tell us to have no limits and to keep imagining. It seems like our stories didn't make you travel the whole world, but took you back to school as well.
Come on everyone, it is dinner time now. Let's go.
Yes, we had so much fun. We think we'll never underestimate the power of the books, reading and imagining again.
Thank you, Aja and Aji, for such a wonderful trip across India. Maybe next we'll travel the world.
Yes.
I I would now like to extend my warmest welcome to the chairperson of the Parents Advisory Committee, Ms. Preeti Patel, to address the gathering. It's a pleasure to have you among us.
Good evening. Our distinguished chief guest, Mrs. Akkamadevi Arvind Meligeri, Chairperson, School Board, Altum Trust. Our principal, Prasida Sri Kumar, our vice principal, Anjali Negi, and our guest, Mr. Dane. It's a privilege to stand before you today on our 4th annual day event. It is honor to represent our parents, just not to to represent the parents, but also reflect our journey with the school. I would like to extend my gratitude to Lieutenant General Ray to giving us this platform, which provided us closely to understand and collaborate with the school's vision. We truly appreciate the teachers' efforts, care, and determination towards the child for nurturing us the learning acknowledgements. Our parents, as parents, we often find ourselves focused in academics, striving, assuring our children to do better in grades. But do we really do that? Yes, we are always focusing on their academics. They should be equally measured with, would they be equally measured with their academics? It is necessary to give them the chance to connect with the world. Here, I would like to give my gratitudes to the teachers who have done the innovation curriculum and give them the opportunity to do with the community services. I, along with Akshata, would like to present the achievements of what the pack has done for now. I would like to call Akshata for this.
A very good evening to one and all here. A warm welcome to Mrs. Akkamadevi Arvind Meligeri, a guest of honor today. Dr. Prasida Sri Kumar, Principal IAIS, Anjali Negi, Vice Principal IAIS, respected teachers, dear students, and my fellow parents. I, Akshata Kushkati, a core member of PAC, truly honored to stand before you. As a parent, nothing more is important to see our children grow, learn, and thrive in an environment that nurtures their curiosity and passion for life. I'm excited to share a few thoughts with all of y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I have seen firsthand how the school has been constantly evolving. This year has been one of the growth, learning, remarkable achievements for our school. I am thrilled to share some of these highlights. The PAC has been working closely with the school leadership team to support various initiatives and what the school has taken the initiatives undertaking by the school, such as Auxilia, the health checkup drive initiated by the school, supported entirely by the PAC and the other parents. This drive benefited around 400 plus people. The next coming to community service, Godihal village has been adopted by IAIS, and for the community service, one of the schools in the village has completely been renovated with a generous donation of the PAC members. The renovation has been done completely with the various chairs, portable washrooms, sanitary vending machines, and the painting the entire school and giving the wonderful look of a new school to the Godihal students who had never witnessed a chair in their entire life. Hasn't been a wonderful journey of Godihal village? I would, thank the PAC members here. And the entire Teachers' Day celebration organized by the PAC appreciate the efforts of our educators, felicitation program for our non-teaching staff. This program was deeply moved and overwhelmed by all the entire non-teaching staff. Shadow and Expert program initiated by the PAC to place students in the various establishments. The general initiative, the Green Initiative, one of the parents donated a variety of seeds and saplings to the school, and she also led an initiative involving the primary school children to plant the various saplings on the school campus. Self-defense program was also organized none other than by the PAC, that is the Parents Advisory Committee again. This program was conducted by Sensi Gajendra from Goju Rai Karate Academy on September 4th, 2024. Space and Technology Initiatives. IAIS is now an officially registered under ISRO as a Space Tutor Center. The school also has conducted the NASA Space Up Challenge for various schools in and around Belgaum. The event was wholly sponsored by PAC and power sponsored by Ravi Infra Build Projects Limited. Today, this Indus Autumn Day is a reflection of all the hard work and the dedication of our students, teachers, staff, and under the strong leadership of our principal, Dr. Prasida Srikumar. Of course, none of us would have been possible without an unwavering support of each one of the parents present in the evening today. On behalf of the entire parent group, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the entire team of IAIS. We look forward for many more years of success and achievements together. Thanks for being present in the evening today. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akshata. I would like to take a moment to express my gratitude to the parents who encourage their child to participate in these events, which is initiated by the school. Their participation always are volunteered or by sponsoring. I thank all the parents who have helped us not only to conduct these programs, but they did it in a bigger way. As we look to the future, let us continue to work together with the school students and the parents to create nurturing environment where every child thrives not only as a student but also a responsible, empathetic individual who understands the importance of community and compassion. As parents, I would request all of you all to encourage your children to participate in these events. Thank you, Akshata, for the insights. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, ma'am, for your cherishing and kind words.
Henry Kissinger, former US National Security Advisor, once said, "The task of a leader is to get his people from where they are to where they have not been." Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, Please put your hands together to welcome our primary coordinator, Miss Archana Kakni, to say a few words on this occasion.
What a show! Isn't it, audience? Good evening, one and all. Dear Eagles and team, it was absolutely a fantastic show by all of you. Thank you for that. As we reach the end of this wonderful celebration, it's my honor to stand before you to express heartfelt thanks on behalf of school family. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our esteemed guest of honor, Altum Trust Chairperson, Mrs. Mai Meligeri. Ma'am, your presence here today has truly elevated our event, and your inspiring words have left a lasting impact on all of us. Thank you for making time to be with us. Hope you enjoyed the show. To our dynamic and dearest principal, Dr. Prasida Srikumar. Ma'am, words just cannot express the gratitude we feel for your guidance and leadership. Thank you for believing in us. A special and heartfelt thanks to our Vice Principal, Ms. Anjali Negi, whose steadfast support and guidance have been invaluable. Your leadership, approachability, and commitment to excellence are truly commendable, ma'am. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed PAC chairperson, Ms. Preeti Patil, for her dedication to fostering collaboration and growth. We are deeply grateful for your contribution, ma'am. I would also like to thank Ms. Akshita. Your address was not only inspiring, but also reflected the shared dedication and commitment of all the PAC members. Thank you for bringing forth the spirit of collaboration and for articulating the vision and the efforts of committee so beautifully. We would also like to thank IAELC PAC chairperson, Dr. Dana, and all the PAC members of IAELC. I would like to express my profound thanks to our Director of Administration, the ever diligent and supportive Major Mayank Jari. Sir, your exceptional organizational skills and leadership have been pivotal in ensuring that everything runs smooth behind the scenes. I would like to extend a special thanks to our secondary coordinator, Mr. Sunil Ravindran. Thank you for your partnership and for making this journey so enjoyable. To our superb head of center, IAELC, Ms. Prajakta Bapat.
Our guest of honor, Mrs. Mai Meligeri, our founder principal, Dr. Prasida Srikumar, our vice principal, Ms. Anjali Negi, director of administration, Mr. Mayank Jahari, our leadership team, Mr. Sunil Ravindran, Ms. Prajakta Bapat. Miss Archana Kakni, and our academic in charges Mr. Shubhralin, Mr. Kaushik, Miss Abhija, Miss Gloria, and our events in charge Miss Shusham to join us all and create a powerful and memorable ending to our tales and tradition. Thank you, ma'am.
Just this moment just reminds me that every moment in life is significant and that we have the power to make a mark on the world before the curtains finally close.
As we wrap up this whimsical evening, let's stand together for the school song followed by the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Dear audience, please stay seated while our guest of honor, Mrs. Mai Meligiri, and our respected principal ma'am, Dr. Prasida Srikumar, take a leave. In the meantime, you can catch a glimpse behind the scenes of our event.
Look, friend,
Again, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, my name is Tarun and I really appreciate these and the teachers for helping us practice, and I really hope everyone enjoys the English Day. Thank you.
I was making us so much French dance and so happy. During practice, I'm there in skit and the people who are with me, they're saying something wrong, saying something repetition and blah 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 things are going on. Hello, I'm Momi. I'm Devika. I'm really excited for the English Day and all the preparations and all. It's been really fun like making all these things. So I hope the English Day is going to be nice. And as I am a new student in this order, the teachers, didis and my friends have taught me so much about the school and about English. I am so excited to witness it. I am very excited to do the BIMC of English Day, and I am very lucky that I joined the school and become the MC of English Day.
Hello, hello.
parents, please collect your food packet from the food stall and pick your word from the dining hall. May the timeless tales and tradition continue to inspire you. Wishing you all a magical evening.
Alvida and good